solitary speck in an infinite void. When you look down from the stars, the betrayal that felt like a death blow becomes a whisper. The jealousy that consumed you becomes a ghost. You realize that you are not the center of the universe, you are a part of it. We suffer because we cling to the illusion of permanence. We expect loyalty to last forever. We expect our status to be eternal, but the universe is a river of constant change. Every empire falls, every statue crumbles, every heart stops. To the Stoic, mortality is not a threat, it is the ultimate clarity. It is the fire that burns away the trivial and leaves only the essential. Memento mori, remember that you will die. This is not a dark thought. It is the most liberating truth you will ever encounter. Because when you know your time is limited, you stop wasting it on those who do not value your peace. You stop begging for approval from people who will be dust in 100 years. You become free. The ego is a hungry ghost. It is the part of you that feels insulted when you are betrayed. It is the part of you that feels small when you are ignored. The Stoic path is to starve the ghost, to realize that your reputation is not in your control, and therefore, it is none of your business. Your only business is the quality of your character, the strength of your will. Now, we build. We have looked into the abyss of human nature. We have seen the void of the cosmos. Now, we forge the unbreakable mind. This is not about being cold. It is about being centered. It is about becoming the rock that the waves break against. Discipline is the fuel of the inner citadel. It is the practice of voluntary hardship. You do the hard thing when no one is watching, so you can do the right thing when everyone is screaming. You train your body to train your mind. You learn to say no to the easy path, so you can say yes to the path of virtue. Unbreakability is earned in the silence of the morning. Self-control is the ultimate power, to be able to observe an insult and feel nothing, to be able to witness betrayal and remain calm. This is not a lack of emotion, it is a mastery of it. You become the director of your own internal theater, choosing which thoughts to act on and which to let pass like clouds. Resilience is the ability to use everything that happens to you as fuel for your growth. The Stoics called this amor fati, a love of fate. You don't just endure the betrayal, you use it to sharpen your discernment. You don't just survive the loneliness, you use it to build your inner kingdom. Nothing can stop the person who treats every obstacle as a lesson. Perhaps life was never trying to make you cold. Perhaps it was teaching you discernment, teaching you how to separate the gold from the dust, teaching you that the only thing that truly belongs to you is your soul. The noise of the world ends here, in the silence of your own strength. One day, you will stop expecting everyone to understand your heart. You will stop looking for loyalty in a world of ghosts. You will realize that you are enough, that your character is your fortress, and in that moment, you will finally protect your peace. The stars do not care about your reputation. The universe does not mourn your betrayal. To the cosmos, your entire life is a single heartbeat in the dark. This is not a reason to despair. It is a reason to breathe. If the universe is so vast and you are so small, then the opinions of those who hurt you are smaller still. They are atoms. They are nothing. Every day, you should look the end in the eye. You should remind yourself that the people who betrayed you, the people you seek approval from, and you yourself will all be memories in a heartbeat. This ritual of mortality is the ultimate shield. It makes you realize that the only thing that matters is how you treated your own soul while you were here. Virtue is the only thing that doesn't turn to dust. Your will is the only thing that is truly yours. It is the captain of the ship. It is the architect of the citadel. To forge a strong will, you must practice the art of no. No to the distraction, no to the impulse, no to the need for a seat at a table that doesn't value you. Every time you say no to the external, you say yes to the internal. The inner citadel is built on discernment. It is the ability to see things as they are, not as your emotions want them to be. When someone betrays you, that is an external event. Your judgment of it as bad is an internal event. The Stoic takes the event and removes the judgment. The knife is just metal, the lie is just words. Only your reaction has the power to hurt you. Modern society is a factory of distraction. It is designed to keep you looking outward, so you never have to look inward. It feeds your ego, so it can harvest your peace. But the Stoic is a ghost in the machine. You move through the noise, but you do not hear it. Your focus is a fortress. Your silence is a weapon. Seeking approval is like drinking salt water. The more you drink, the more you thirst. It is a hunger that can never be satisfied because you are asking other people to give you what only you can provide. Self-respect. Stop begging for scraps of validation from people who are starving themselves. Set the cup down and find the well within. Stoic indifference is not apathy. It is the realization that most things are simply not worth your energy. Whether people love you or hate you, whether you are rich or poor, these are indifference. They do not change the quality of your character. When you stop caring about what you cannot control, you become the most powerful person in the room. You have nothing to lose and everything to be. Loneliness is a punishment for those who hate themselves. But for the Stoic, it is a coronation. It is the moment you realize that you are the king of your own inner territory. You no longer need the crowd to tell you who you are. You have met the observer, the logos, the part of you that is connected to the universe, and in that silence, be free. We live in a matrix of manufactured desires and fake ideas. You look at the influencer and you see a person afraid of being forgotten. You look at the status symbol and you see a piece of metal. You look at the insult and you see a vibration of air. When you strip away the digital labels, you are left with the only thing that matters, the truth of the moment. Peace is not the absence of conflict. It is the absence of internal conflict. It is the moment when your actions, your thoughts, and your values are in perfect alignment. It is the destination of the Stoic journey. Let us walk the final path. Most people live in a state of civil war. They think one thing, say another, and do a third. This is the source of all suffering. But the Stoic seeks alignment. When you live according to your nature, when your inner word is your law, the world loses its power to disturb you. You are no longer fighting yourself, and therefore you can no longer be defeated. Stillness is the ultimate weapon. It is the ability to remain centered when everything around you is falling apart. Realization found the light within. You are unshakable. You are eternal.